For several years now, I've worked in roles focused on improving processes, but much more common than a poor process is bad time management. These tips can not only help you at work, but also at home as well.
Number 1. Order things correctly. One thing so many people do is either they don't have an order of things that need to be done that day, or the priority is all wrong. People jump into a task because it's something they like to work on, despite it not being due for some time. Meanwhile, something that is due by the end of the week gets put off again.
So very simply, look at your to-do list and write down any deadlines you have for projects. Then simply plan your week by tackling the closest deadline first. You can also go one step further and add priority to the tasks as well. So for example, if you have 2 projects due at the same time, but you know that your boss greatly values one over the other, then you know where to start. The aim here isn't to only do tasks when you get close to the deadline, but to give you as much breathing space as possible.
It's amazing how many people fail to take this simple action, but it can be the difference between feeling burnt out at the end of your week or having the peace of mind knowing you're on top of things. Number 2. Don't underestimate. In a recent YouGov poll, 10% of American men thought they could beat a crocodile in a fight. That's right, this apex predator survived multiple extinction events since the dinosaurs, couldn't handle a fistfight with Jim, who probably can't win a verbal fight with his wife. Sadly, more than 10% of people vastly underestimate how long tasks will take them.
It's important to always overestimate how long it's going to take you to complete a task. So whatever your gut tells you, then you should add on at least another 50% or maybe even double it. This way, you save yourself worrying about not finishing in time and having to put in extra hours to catch up.
One thing that emails, phones and Microsoft Teams have in common is they are great for sending GIFs. But another thing is that they are distracting and time consuming. What's worse, they're never ending.
Now we all know that checking your phone or emails can lead down a rabbit hole for hours on end. So the key thing here is to structure it and look at only when you've allocated time for it. The main thing I do is I avoid checking emails first thing in the morning, and this allows me to get on with the important tasks. The only thing I do check are ones from my boss in case anything urgent has cropped up. And I have these ones automatically filed away in a separate folder so I don't have to sift through a mountain of other ones first.
Later in the morning, I'll then go back and check the rest to see what else I need to add to my to-do list, but only when I've scheduled the time to check the emails. Number 4. Use a timer. Sometimes the workday can feel like listening to your co-worker Karen talk about her children. You wonder when it will end and what terrible wrongs you've committed in your life to deserve this. But using a simple timer can help.
I made a previous video about how I use a simple timer for 30 days when completing tasks, having previously focused purely on ticking things off on a to-do list. I not only found that this helped me be more productive, but more importantly, it created a sense of movement. A timer counting down every second gives the illusion of time passing quicker than a clock that only changes by the minute. And you can pick one up like this for less than £15.
Number 5. The 80-20 principle. Even the best time management and planning can go astray because there will always be something which comes out of nowhere. Therefore, using the 80-20 principle can help mitigate these unexpected moments.
The 80-20 principle has been used for many different things, but when it comes to blocking out your day, it simply means only filling 80% of your calendar. That way you have at least 20% breathing room should something unexpected happen. Coupled with the principle of overestimating your time slots discussed previously, should mean that you finish some tasks quicker than expected, which will amount to even more extra time if you need it. Let me know your time management tips in the comments below.